Hi guys, it's week 12, NFL week 12, Freddie Bz Pathetic Picks. Week 12, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I know these might be a little late, but we're going to get them in because we got the Detroit Lions playing the Packers today at 12:30 on Fox. So we're going to get all the picks in right now. If you're a little bit late, you may miss my Thursday picks, but I'll send these out. But these are my stone cold lock. You know these games are going to happen today. Hopefully a few of them will be snow. Obviously Detroit is playing at home inside a dome. Not going to be a snow game. Kind of a bummer, but a tradition at Thanksgiving. I went 10-4 last week. 10-4 on Freddie Bz Pathetic Picks for last week. So pretty good. So call your bookie, and I only pick these based on my feelings. I have no scientific evidence. I do nothing but look at the thing and see which team I like better, and then I pick them based on that and a couple of other criteria. But I got a winning season going in 10-4 last week. It's pretty good. So here we go. So first game today, 12:30 is Fox, and it's the Packers 4-6 against the Lions, who are a legitimately good team. They may be the second best team in the NFL. We don't know, but they are good. They're definitely on their way to the playoffs if they continue to play like they are. They are at home. It's Turkey Day. They normally play every Thanksgiving. They and the Cowboys, and they are home. So they are going to win that game today. Then you got what used to be one of the greatest matchups ever in the history of the NFL. Back in the old days, it was the Cowboys against the Indians, the Redskins against the Cowboys, and that's happening today. And they're playing down in Dallas, another stalwart Thanksgiving Day game. The Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving. It used to be a CBS game. I think it still is. This is when John Madden used to give out his turkey legs and stuff like that. And he had a turkey with like 12 legs on it. It was actually pretty funny. John Madden, what a great football talent, also as a coach, but also as an announcer. So here's what we're doing. I'm going to pick the Cowboys today because the Commanders, or the Redskins, are 4-7. They suck. Cowboys are 7-3, a legit playoff team again. Dak Prescott, if he is healthy, he's staying healthy. They're doing well. Cowboys are going to win that game. And then late tonight at 8:20, for those West Coasters, you've got the 49ers against the Seahawks, which might be the game of the day. Might actually be the best matchup of the day, with the 7-3 49ers going up to Seattle to play the 6-4 Seahawks. And because the Seahawks are the home team, I'm picking the home team. So it's home, home, and home on Thursday. And then we go tomorrow night, or tomorrow at 3 o'clock on Prime Video. Thank goodness I have it. Unfortunately, I got to work. But it's the Miami Dolphins playing the New York Football Jets in New York. The Dolphins, very legitimate team, 7-3, are at the Jets, 4-6. Here's what scares me about this. The Dolphins could be 10-0, and the Jets could be 1-9, and the Jets could win this game. For some reason, the Jets win. They are at home. I got to pick my Dolphins. I'm always going to pick the Dolphins. But I'm just telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets won. I mean, I hate to say that, but, you know, my buddy Marty, God bless you. You always beat the Dolphins. So there you go. So that's a special Friday game this week. Then we get to Sunday. Sunday. First thing you're probably going to want to do is get up and watch the last Grand Prix. It's in Bahrain. And it's over there, and you probably want to get up and watch that first thing in the morning. My picks for the Grand Prix, just so you know, Max is going to win again, and that's going to be an incredible 19 wins, I believe, for him for the year. That's just stupid ridiculously, and that's really, really domination. He's going to come in first. I got a feeling that you might see somebody like Fernando Alonso in second, and then Checo third. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyway, that's the Grand Prix for Sunday. Then at 1 o'clock, you got the Saints and the Falcons. Two teams I really don't care about. But we got to pick the teams because we're going to pick the games. So I'm going to say the Saints are going to go into Atlanta and they're going to beat the Falcons. So there's an away team. Then you got the Bengals and the Steelers. 6-4 Steelers against the 5-5 Bengals. Bengals at home. Take the Bengals. Bengals are going to win this one. Matchup of two pretty good teams right there. Jags and Texans, another surprise matchup. Texans are a surprise this year. Jaguars, a huge surprise coming into their own. They're 7-3 against the 6-4 Texans. But the Texans are at home. They're playing surprisingly well. The Jags have stumbled a little bit, so I'm going to take the Texans in that one. Then the Buccaneers against the Colts. Two teams that really are kind of mediocre. I'm almost to the point where the Bucs suck. It's really a shame, but I think their season's over. They just can't seem to get it. Baker Mayfield's a good quarterback. They're just not giving. There's just not enough tools on this team for this team to be a winning team. They came out of the box hot, but then they just really fell apart. So they are playing the Colts, who are 5-5, which again, right on the level of mediocrity. You know, you want parity in the NFL, you're going to get it. It's going to be a good game because, you know, just like watching Alabama against Georgia, two outstanding teams. When you take two mediocre teams, you're probably going to see a pretty good game of mediocre teams also. It's just kind of the way it goes. So it'll be a good game. I'm going to actually take the Bucs because they're only an hour up the street. Then you've got the who cares game of the game of the week, which is the Patriots going down to the Giants, the New York Football Giants. Both of these teams, I looked them up in a dictionary, and the one word that was put next to both teams was terrible. Because these teams are both terrible. And because of that, even though I'm going to pick them, the Giants have a home field advantage in that cesspool of New York, but they're going to be there, and I'm going to give them the wins. My first morning coffee. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to get my voice working here. Panthers at the Titans. I'm going to take the Titans. Not because the Titans are such a great team. They've proven not to be. It's just because the Panthers suck. Okay, Chuck? I'm sorry. I know you got season tickets. Love you, Chuck. Happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you're getting some sleep. But come on. The Panthers really suck. So, let's take the Titans there. Here we go through the last ones. The Rams and the Cards. You're going to take the Rams because the Cards are terrible. Browns, Broncos, good game. Browns are going to go there. They're 7-3. They're going to go to Mile High, and they're going to beat the Broncos, though. Chiefs, Raiders. Got to take the Chiefs. Hate the Raiders. Great loss by the Raiders last week to the Dolphins. Dolphins should have actually buried them, but they didn't. So, hopefully they'll readjust this week, and Tua will have a wonderful game this time. Bills against the Eagles. Could be closer than you think. Bills don't have the record that indicates how good a team they are. And the Eagles are really, really good. They're just a good team. Probably the best team in the NFL. Got a great quarterback. But I'm going to pick the Eagles anyway just because they're playing at home. But this game could be closer than you think. So those of you that bet point spreads and stuff like that, consider the Bills that the points are in your favor. Ravens, Chargers, who cares? I'm going to take the Ravens over the Chargers. You know I don't like the Ravens. And then nobody, Monday night, you might as well watch reruns of Big Bang Theory. That's what I'm going to do because the Bears are playing the Vikings. And unless you live in Chicago or you live in Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities, nobody's going to watch this game unless they are betting it. And if you're going to bet it, bet the Vikings because they're at home. So, there you have it. Week 12, Freddie Bz Pathetic Picks. Go Dolphins. They're going to win. I will tell you this. I've discovered a couple of things that are great. First of all, this is the book that drives many an organization. If you haven't read it, you should get it. It's an old book. It's a novel. It's an easy read. It's called The Goal. You'll get something out of it. Also, Townhouse Crackers. Back here. These things are great. I think they're made by Kellogg's. They're so good. They got one that's like a flip side. It's a pretzel. Try them. Try them with a little cheese. I put pepperoni and cheese. Oh, they're really good. Great for a football or a Formula One race. Anyway, it's Freddie B. Thank you so much for joining me this week, Week 13, NFL, Freddie Bz Pathetic Picks. We'll catch you next later. See ya.